Welcome to your morning show. It's Early Bird, it's your host, myself, Arnold, and my friend here, Friedel. Now today we have a very interesting topic, namely South African Constitution 108 of 1996.
Yes.
Well, I'm not a lawyer, but I would just like to share with us something. We, the people of South Africa, recognize the injustices of our past, and we also honor those who suffered for justice and freedom in our land. We also respect those who work to build our land, South Africa. And with that in mind, I'm going to hand over today to my friend Friedel.
Well, good morning everyone, viewers at home. Well, we recently had a case in the Constitutional Court of South Africa. 8 well-qualified foreign teachers, right? They came from Ghana, Swaziland, Zimbabwe, and Uganda. Some are permanent residents of South Africa, some married to South African citizens, and have children born in South Africa. They believe they are entitled to be appointed in permanent capacity, but the Western Cape Education Department, however, does not consider permanency as it stands. They decided to challenge this decision in the highest court of South Africa, the Constitutional Court. The main question here is whether the Western Cape Education Department's decision not to appoint the 8 foreign teachers in permanent capacity. To shed light, we have with us Mr. Tamakwe, who represented the teachers, and Mr. Sikona, who appeared on behalf of the Western Cape Education Department. Mr. Tamakwe, we start with you.
Thank you. Good morning to the presenters first. Good morning to the viewers at home. Yeah, okay. We were in the Constitutional Court on the case of the 8 teachers who are not recognized as permanent teachers. Now, let me first by the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights states that every individual is entitled to fundamental rights and basic rights, to equality, non-sexual, non-racialism, non-sexism. Everyone is entitled to enrich him or herself, as Mr. Arnold said in the beginning, that South Africa is for all those who live in it. Now, it was taken by the court that this case was not what do you call this word? Thus, it's unfair. It was they were unfairly discriminated since they were not born in South Africa. Yet they have been in South Africa for more than 5 years. Some are married to South Africans, and some have children born in South Africa. Now, the Constitutional Court says that they were discriminated against. Now, it found that these teachers should go according to Home Affairs. They should apply for a residence and all the red tape they should go under in order to get their.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Timako. So, if I understand Mr. Timako correct, he feels that on behalf of the 8 teachers, they have been unfairly discriminated against, and he strongly feels they should be made permanent.
Yes.
Right. We also have Mr. Sikona. He was also in court on behalf of the Western Cape Education Department. Sir, what is your view?
According to my view, say, I would start to greet all the viewers at home. Say, like, without wasting any time, I would like to go straight to the point. I fully agree with what Mr. Timeko says, as it says that each and every citizen is entitled to all the rights and privilege in our constitutional law.
Yes.
And then I may say, but we should not let ourselves to be misled by the teachers who are not the South African citizens. The law is clear, and the Constitutional Court did the right thing by referring the applicants to the Department of Home Affairs. That means it has been proven that all the laws and the equality cannot be used or applied to them because they're not a South African citizenship. So that means it can only be used to the South African citizen. So that means the law is clear and the constitutionally court did the right thing by referring those applicants to the court of law. And I may further argue that there is an act that commands this thing and then that support the statement. I may say the Amendment Act of number 17 of 2010, which came into operation by the 1st January of 2013, it makes a provision to acquire a ways for a citizenship. Ways by, you may be a citizenship by birth, or you may be a citizenship by having a relative in South Africa or marrying to a South African for a minimum of 5 years. And then if so, then you can be a permanent resident in South Africa. And then after that, you can apply for a naturalization. Naturalization by citizenship of South Africa or by spouse married to a South African for a minimum of 5 years. And then if then you are covered in that way, then you can visit any nearest Department of Home Affairs and then you can apply for permanent residence holder. That's all what I have and then what I get there. Otherwise, I can give it to you,
Mr. Sikona, I just want to say thank you. Viewers, just to recap, week before last week, we had this case in the highest court of South Africa. On my left-hand side is the lawyer for the 8 teachers. And he strongly, on behalf of them, feel that they should be made permanent. And these 8 teachers took this matter to the highest court. And on my right-hand side, the view of Mr. Sikona is there is and every citizens have rights.
Yes.
But the 8 teachers are not citizens of South Africa, but they are free to apply for citizenship at the Department of Home Affairs. Am I right, sir?
Yes.
Thank you very much. And
Sorry to take up on you on that. Hence, it went to the Constitutional Court. They applied in the High Courts, in their local residence. They've been here in South Africa for more than 5 years. Hence, Mr. Fred has read that some are married to South Africans. Some have been here for more than 8 years. Some have children in South Africa. These teachers have been working in South Africa. They've been doing a good cause for South Africa by educating South Africans. So I do not. Hence we had to take them to the Constitutional Court because the High Court discriminated against them. It said that they were not permanent residents of South Africa.
Thank you very much, guys. We are running out of time, and as we heard, that was the outcome of the highest court in South Africa. They are free to apply for citizenship at the Department of Home Affairs, right? And as we all know, that some of the rights can be limited by the courts. And just to give us an idea what does that mean, I would now give over to Mr. Kumar.
Okay, good morning to the viewers and also to our host. The rights in the Bill of Rights can be limited if this is reasonable and justifiable. In an open and democratic society that is based on human dignity, equality, and freedom. There are factors that a person or a court must take into account if a right is to be limited, and one of those, some of those factors are the nature of the right, the importance of the purpose of limiting that right, how much of that right will be limited, the relation between the purpose and the limitation of that right, and also whether there are ways, whether there are better ways to achieve the same purpose.
Thank you very much. So just to recap, guys, so yes, the 8 teachers have the rights as citizens of the world, right, but not as citizens of South Africa. And based on that fact, their rights have been limited, but they are free to apply for citizenships at Home Affairs. With that, we say thank you, viewers, and enjoy the day. Tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.